everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome in. My name is Chris. I do videos on luxury handbags and shoes and fashion over 50, so if that is something you are interested in, I would love it if you would subscribe. So today's video is going to be another look at my beautiful YSL Loulou Puffer bag. I got it about 6 weeks ago. I've been using it pretty steadily, and I feel like I have enough information to give you sort of a first impressions, my pros and cons, and I'm also going to show you what fits in the bag. So let's just get right into it. This is my bag right here. I bought it in the small, and as you can see, it is beige with the beautiful antique gold hardware. So I loved this bag for a very long time. I shopped it for quite a while. I looked at it in different sizes, I looked at it in different colors, and ultimately I really wanted a bag for the summertime and the springtime, the warmer weather. And I had been looking at a couple of Louis Vuitton bags, but I don't live anywhere near Louis Vuitton, and so I have to resort to the website. And as you guys probably know, if you are handbag fans, that the website has nothing. Everything is sold out, and even if you put your name down to be notified, you never get a notification. So because I was tired of waiting for the bag that I had my eye on at Louis Vuitton, I went ahead and decided to get this one, and I'm really glad I did. It is such a beautiful bag. So I want to talk about all of the beautiful features of this bag, the things that I love about this bag. So first of all, the color is absolutely gorgeous. This is in beige, but it does have a beautiful sort of a grayish tone to it, which really appeals to me. I don't like beiges that are very, very yellow, and this one is really just the right neutral color for me. And I do love the hardware, as I mentioned, which, as you can see, is a brushed gold hardware, like an antique hardware, rather than a very bright gold that you might find on some of the other bags. So that is two things that I really love about this bag. I absolutely love the chain. So the chain, as you probably know, is one of those that's adjustable. You can either wear it like this with both straps over your shoulder, or you can drop it down and just do it with the one long strap. But either way, the strap itself is squared off, so it doesn't tangle, it doesn't kink. Now it does twist a little bit, which is perfectly normal because sometimes you just twist the strap when you pick it up, but it's easy to untwist, and all you have to do is look at it for a few seconds, and there you go. It's completely untwisted. It does not kink at all. And the rivets here are nice and secure, so there's not a lot of rubbing or anything happening there. I do love the hardware on this, and of course the beautiful YSL logo in the front. So I'm a real big fan of the hardware. I really like the straps. Now, when I first got the leathers here was very stiff, and it took a couple days, I think, really for it to soften, but it has already started to soften pretty well. So it's quite comfortable when you put it on your shoulder. It doesn't dig and it doesn't fall off, so that's another advantage. Now the bag itself, of course, is the puffy leather, and oh my gosh, this is so soft. It feels like a pillow. I've never had such a soft, comfortable bag, and I have to say that every time I pick it up, I just can't help touching it. I run my hands over it, I squish it a little bit because it is so soft and beautiful, just like a pillow. So if you're looking for a comfortable bag, you cannot go wrong with this one. It is absolutely one of the most comfortable bags I've ever had. Okay, so it opens up. It's got this really cool envelope style right here. And as you can see, the interior is black. There is a big zip pocket right there with a nice zipper with a black pull on it. I know it's a little bit difficult to see on the camera, but it's nice and soft, and it is malleable, so you can stick a couple extra things in there. I do like the fact that this envelope flap here pulls over, so there's no danger of anything falling out on the sides. Sometimes your flap bags will have a little bit of a gap here, which can mean that some things may fall out, you know, like a pair of glasses, a pen, a pencil, or something similar to that. Something small and narrow might just get out of the opening, but not with this bag. There's no danger of that. It does not have any feet on the bottom, but it is meant to be a shoulder bag, and a lot of times your shoulder bags do not have feet on the bottom. So the drop on this one, I would say, I don't have the exact estimate, but I would say it's probably about 10 to 12 inches if you double up the strap. and it's probably about 20 inches or so if you leave the strap down, and it does easily convert to a crossbody if you like. I personally don't usually wear crossbody bags, so that's not my thing, but if you are somebody who does like a crossbody, this would be perfect for you. Okay, now let's talk about the cons. There are only a couple. When I was looking at this, it does come in a couple different sizes, and I looked at the medium, I looked at the mini, I looked at the small. Ultimately, I decided on the small because I thought the mini was just going to be too small for my purposes, and I felt like the medium was a little bit too big. So I kind of went for what I thought was just right. But in reality, I have to say that the bag looks a little bit bigger than it actually is inside, and I'm guessing that's because the leather is so thick, you know, so it does have some pretty good capacity, but in all honesty, it's just not as roomy as I thought it was going to be. And I guess it was because I eyeballed it and I thought, well, this bag is maybe 10 to 12 inches wide and I should be able to fit everything in there. So for my purposes, I feel it's just a little bit tight. Now that's because I carry a lot of stuff with me, and I'm going to show you in a moment what I actually carry in the bag. But I did find that I had to downsize a couple things. I had a pouch from Louis Vuitton that I used to carry my sunglasses in. It does not fit in here, so I had to opt out of that. And there's just a couple little things like a hairbrush and you know, like a thing of mints that I can't really fit in here, that I was a little surprised by that. I'm not saying it's a teeny weeny bag, because it's not, but for someone like me who has a specific list of things that I have to carry with me on any given day, I feel like it is just a little bit tight. So I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit more, and I might be able to weed out some of the items. I have everything sitting over here, and I may have to do that just so that I can make it a little more functional for me. The other thing that I might consider a con is that even though this magnet is very, very strong right here, sometimes it's a little bit tricky to close or open this bag, especially to open it. Like if I'm driving in my car and I need something from my bag, maybe I need my sunglasses because the sun suddenly came out, and I reach over, I find that the magnet often is very difficult to open because it is a very strong magnet. And I feel like I'm pulling on the leather of the flap in order to open it up a little bit. But I'm sure these are things that if you're looking into this bag, you've probably heard people say that about it before, that the magnet is a little bit fussy, I guess is the word. It's very strong. Once you get it closed, it's really, really secure. But at the same time, it can be very tricky to open it, and I end up doing this where I slide my hand underneath it and use like 2 fingers like this in order to pull it open, because I don't want to keep tugging at the little point right here because I don't want it to get misshapen. But other than that, those 2 little things, I have to say, overall, I really, really do love this bag. I just love the look of it, and I really love the feel of it. So it's a really, really comfortable bag. And for that reason alone, I would have to say that I can definitely recommend this bag. But if you're someone like me who carries a lot of stuff, you might want to investigate the larger size just because it is a little bit small. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I fit inside the bag on any given day, because I do carry a lot of stuff with me. Okay, so here is my empty bag. And I'm going to start with the things that go in the pocket. So I have a card holder right there. I also have my vaccination card, which I'm keeping with me. And I even have a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. So that fits very easily in there. I don't usually put my phone in that pocket, only because if it starts ringing or if I need to access it, it's usually a little bit more difficult. It can get in there if there's not a lot of stuff in the pocket, but when there's other things in the bag, it's hard to reach. So I'm going to put that aside for now, and I'm going to start with the larger items. So my first large item is this right here, which is my Toiletry 15 from Louis Vuitton. I have a
compact, and a couple lip balms and lipsticks in there, and a couple other little items like hair ties and so forth. I do like to carry all of those things in a separate pouch rather than just dropping them inside the bag, because I'm afraid that the lipstick especially might get on the inside of the bag. Next up, I have my wallet. This is my Chanel compact wallet. It's a nice size and it fits in there very easily. Then I have my 6-ring key holder, and I also have my reading glasses, which are essential for me. And I definitely have to have some hand cream. So this is hand food from Soap and Glory. Tuck that in there. Now I'm going to put my phone in the front. And then I have my sunglasses. So I had a pouch from Louis Vuitton that I typically put my sunglasses in, but it's too big for this bag, so I have just popped them in this little pouch right here, just a cute little pouch, so that they are protected a little bit, and they usually rest on the top. I try to stand my reading glasses up because I feel like they're easier to reach that way. And then the last thing I have, this pouch is, my mask is in there, and there are still a lot of places that require masks, so I always like to have that with me. And then I can go ahead and close that. So it closes quite easily. It does widen out a little bit on the sides here, but overall, I would have to say that that is about as much as I would comfortably fit in the bag. I could throw a couple extra things in there if I really wanted to, but I feel like this is crowded enough. Now I'm going to show you what happens when I put my phone in the pocket. Yes, it fits in there, but it's not easy to get out if my phone starts ringing or if I need quick access to my phone. So I prefer to have it out of the pocket and just sitting here like that. So that is what fits in my YSL. So that is it for my video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If it was helpful, please give me a thumbs up or leave any comments and questions down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.